name is Nine Sniper. I'm coming here live on Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Last time we managed to infiltrate back into Groznygrad and fortunately plant the C3 bombs on the fuel tanks. However, the situation was not over because unfortunately Volgin and Ocelot caught Snake and they also caught Eva. And fortunately, they were about to go into the battlefield against Snake. However, right before the fight, Volgin learned and told Snake about the Philosopher legacy. So, in the end, Volgin told him the truth of the Philosopher, but fortunately Ocelot wanted to fight Snake, and in the end the boss managed to take Eva and everything. However, the battlefield was still not over as Snake fought Volgin and he released all the power he had within his body. But luckily, Snake and the others managed to, Snake managed to defeat Volgin, but time was almost running out as the facility was about to blow. And fortunately, Eva was alright and somehow the boss let her go. But not only that, Snake and Eva had to go to the lake where the boss was, but not only that, Volgin somehow survived the explosion and along with the Shagohod. But fortunately, Snake and Eva were being chased by Volgin inside the Shagohod and by the GRU Soldiers, and also being chased by Ocelot. But not only that, it was a tough battle to escape, but Snake and the others, Snake and Eva managed to escape by heading over to the rail bridge and blowing it up. However, Volgin detached half of the Shagohod from behind, but that was a big mistake because fortunately he opened its weak spot. And fortunately, in the end, Snake and Eva worked together to defeat and destroy both Volgin and the Shagohod once and for all. And fortunately, thanks to their hard work, both Volgin and the Shagohod are now gone and eliminated. However, it's still not over, as Snake and Eva are still being chased by the GRU Soldiers, and not to mention, Snake still has one last thing to do, and that is to eliminate the boss. But the question is, does Snake have what it takes to finish her and eliminate her once and for all, or will the boss eliminate him? That is the question. Well, that's what we're here to find out, because this is the grand finale of this game. So without further ado, let's begin, finish this game once and for all, and you guys are about to see. So here goes nothing. But before we start, how about a little music, or should I say song? So enjoy the song. Now that was something to be shown accurate. But this is where the season of this comes to an end. Alright, now that that's done, it's time to begin the grand finale. So here goes nothing.
finally gave up.
Don't start celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Damn it. Tank shot up. Crap. Eva!
I'm over here. Snake. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva,
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva! I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
All right, then. I guess I'd better help you out. Ow! You're lucky to have me. No.
Snake, can you hear me?
Paramedic. Thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but...
Calm down, Snake.
Calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
I'm running kind of short.
Then by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too. Now get to work. Oh, and Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already, but if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first.
Huh?
Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah. I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
I don't even know what they're talking about. I got plenty of healing items.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Here. It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Okay, so if you're still here to answer that question, maybe or maybe not, it all depends. Also, oh yeah, sure, give the girl, give her all the guns. I don't even know why. She could have been using this one, or this one, or any of my other guns, but any weapon besides my revolver.
Snake, are you alright?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll lie down as well. If you slip and fall off a cliff, she'll follow right behind. You can call out to Eva by pressing the action button. Head to the lake along with Eva.
You can treat Eva's wounds by selecting Eva from the cure screen in this. Snake, don't forget about Eva's stamina. She'll collapse from exhaustion if she runs out. If Eva's stamina starts to run low, go into the survival viewer and give her something to eat. To give her some food to eat, select a food item from Food and press the Enter button. Then select Eva. But don't give her anything rotten or poisonous.
She only gets some of the food I have. And looks like I'm gonna need to camouflage myself, because obviously we're in the middle of the woods. So for right now, I'll stick to this camouflage. You've gotta be kidding me. They still don't give up, do they?
What is this?
Intruder. You should be around here somewhere.
Not so great.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Where'd you go?
No, but remember this has to be stealth, so I have to make sure I don't get caught. First I gotta make sure all the soldiers are asleep. Once they're asleep, I'll come back and get her. But for now, I can't be seen with her.
What's that?
Let me have some more.
Right, just to be sure she's not injured or anything. And probably feed her one more time, just to be on the safe side.
No more from me, thanks.
felt so good.
Come on, Snake. We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss?
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
Hey Zumi, and that was another long cutscene, but now the fun really begins. So now you guys know, and if my partner is still watching this, now you guys know where I got my whole entire speeches. I've learned from her, but she's not one of my masters after what she's done all this time. She is still a threat, and no matter what, she has to be dealt with.
Snake, it's time to complete your final mission. This is where you fulfill your loyalty to your country, and perhaps to her as well. You must defeat the boss. The firepower of that Patriot pistol the boss is using is beyond compare. In a straight shootout, you'd lose every time. Your first concern should be to hide yourself while using camouflage. Maneuver towards the boss's blind side, wait for an opening, and attack her with a gun or CQC. Watch out for the boss's Patriot pistol. Any attack you make is going to be futile in the face of such overwhelming firepower. Attack her from the back or side. Use your camouflage to sneak into her blind spot. You can also crawl through the flowers in intrusion view. Use this technique to maneuver discreetly into the boss's blind spot. In first-person view, you can press the left and right step buttons simultaneously to prop yourself up. That way, you can keep track of the boss's position as you move. The motion detector and active sonar will also prove useful. Sneak behind the boss so that she remains unaware of your position. In a proximity encounter, the boss will obviously try to use CQC on you. By pressing the CQC button at the very moment the boss launches a CQC strike, you can parry the attack. If you're successful, you can maneuver around to her side. That's your chance to use CQC on her. But if you fail, not only will she throw you, but she'll disassemble your weapon as well. Watch the boss's movements carefully. Timing is everything. The boss has ordered MiGs to launch an airstrike. If you don't finish the battle within 10 minutes, you'll both be blown to bits. You must defeat the boss before the MiGs get there. The firepower of that Patriot pistol...
Snake, it's all over if you lose sight of the boss. Don't let those falling flower petals confuse you. The boss is human just like you and me. If she gets distracted, she's sure to leave herself open to attack. Try throwing a magazine or a captured animal and see what happens. Snake, you run a higher risk of getting seriously injured if you're hit by an attack at close range. If you're engaging in proximity... Snake, keep...
That gun the boss is using is a one-of-a-kind sidearm she had made especially for her. They call it the Patriot. Basically, they took the Army's experimental XM-16E1, cut the barrel short, and took off the stock. It handles like a handgun, but it's got the stopping power of a rifle. Because the barrel is cut so short, it's got some nasty recoil, though. I can't believe she's using it with one hand. Now I see why she's the leader of the Cobras and a legendary hero. As long as the boss is firing that Patriot at you, frontal attacks are gonna be useless. Get around to her back or side and attack her from there. Move! If the boss gets you with a CQC attack, there's a chance she'll disassemble whatever weapon you've got equipped at the time. The disassembled weapon will turn into item boxes and scatter around the area. Try and recover them right away. One tactic you might want to try is blinding her with a stun grenade or a smoke grenade. While she's lost sight of you, move around to her side or back and attack her. Snake, move through the flower field so the boss can't see you, and try to get behind her. Use the active sonar or the motion detector to figure out her position, but keep an eye on the batteries. So the boss called in the MiGs. The MiGs the boss called in are probably MiG-21s, a Soviet frontline fighter. They can be equipped with rocket pods and bombs for air-to-ground attacks. If the MiGs dump napalm on you, you can kiss your ass goodbye. You gotta beat the boss before that happens. If the boss gets you with a CQC attack, there's a chance she'll disassemble whatever weapon you've got equipped at the time. The disassembled weapon will turn into item boxes.
Now, before I even think about fighting her, during this boss fight, there are 3 special snakes hidden somewhere around this area. And what I'm about to do, before I even shoot at her, you guys are not gonna believe this, but, well, instead of me explaining it, let's try to find them.
Come out and fight. Where did you go? Where are you hiding? I found you. Here I come. Brace yourself. Where did you go? Brace yourself. see what you're making. Where are you? Where are you hiding? He's gone. There he is. 5 minutes. You were faking it? Did you really think I would fall for that? Stop playing dead. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention they're really hard to see. Even wearing these, they're still kind of hard to see. And normally you're supposed to get rid of, like, not these snakes. These don't count. Yeah, those are not the snakes I was telling you about. So let's try to that again. And like I said, they're not really that, they're kind of that hard to find, because basically they're not ordinary snakes. But I did find one of them. Up, there's one.
He's gone. Get ready! Heads up, Snake.
Okay, that makes 2. Just one more left.
Here I come!
Okay, I found them all. And you guys are gonna be real shocked. But like I said, take a look at these and look at their names. And now,
There you are.
Run quick. You were faking it? Did you really think I would fall for that? Stop playing dead. Let's...
alright, now that I found the snakes, it's time to fight her for real this time, because that was just showing you guys that finding them, yeah.
Run quick. Where are you hiding? He's gone. I found him. Where are you? He's gone.
Well, I got her.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
You know, times like this, it's really necessary, but you always gotta set them off. And you know what that is? With a bang. Or maybe not, but still, it's either way.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
Snake! Ocelot!
We're not done yet.
Damn!
Oh yeah, we forgot about Ocelot. And great. There goes my weapons again.
Too heavy!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
I've picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
If you two are still here watching this, it's time for a little mini game and part of your training. Let's see if you have sharp eyes like I do. So pay attention and listen carefully about what Ocelot is gonna do. Or I should say it.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, alright.
2 guns. 1 loaded, 1 empty. Pay attention. I hope you have sharp eyes. Now pay attention. Here we go.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
This is it. So, I hope you two were paying attention. So, which one has the loaded bullet gun in it? Left or right? Because I know which one it is. And Chris and Lewis know which one it is. But, I hope the two of you were paying attention. So, choose wisely. Which is it? Left or right? Take your time and BRB. But by the time I come back, I hope you guys have an answer. Okay, I am back. So you say left and Azuma says right. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You two are gonna play rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Or wait. Actually, no. So let's see. Or maybe yes. Because I was thinking using hands emojis, but no. Instead, we'll put the emojis. So, yeah, we'll do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So here's what's going to be happening. By the time I say 3, you and Izumi will choose at least one. If you tie, go again. But whoever wins, I will pick up the gun. But remember, people make mistakes, and there's always another time. So, yeah. So, are you two ready? Because I'm about to count it down. And don't worry, I'm not making any rush. Take your time. Okay. Izumi, what about you? Okay, I'm pretty sure she understands. Okay. So, without further ado, here goes nothing. In 1, 2, 3, shoot. You kind of did. You both have to do it at the same time, so that doesn't count. Let's try that again. Remove it. So you both have to do it at the same time. So let's try that again. Okay. Let's try this again. Are the two of you ready this time? Gotta make sure before I count it down. So let's try that again. Alright. Here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, a tie. Let's try this again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and shoot. Well, this is kind of getting fun, but we don't want to keep wasting time. Or actually, no, I got plenty of time. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot. And we have a winner. So, we're going to choose right. Okay then. And no complaining. Because remember, equality, there's no complaining and doesn't matter who wins or loses. But good job, you two. Alright, sorry for the delay, but now we have a winner. But let's see if it's the right gun. So, let's see. Just, there we go. And done. Alright, so let's see what we got. Each gun has 6 bullets in it. So, let's count it. Alright, let's see. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh. Ooh.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Give me a hand! Pull! Come on, pull up!
We made it. Yeah, you sure did.
There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Volk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Volk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Volk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs, they're turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Operation Snake Eater is now complete. And this will be another long cutscene, and I mean very, very, very long cutscene. So enjoy the show.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Yeah, I'm not showing that. Nope. That's better. And you thought trusting Eva was...
in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
If you're not trusting Eva, well, listen to this recorded tape.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry. The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. but because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
In the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Well, that is that. And for rewards, Single Action Army, the Patriot, Camera, Stealth, Green Paint, Infinity Face Paint, a Tuxedo, and that is that. And yep, how do you think he was so smart from the beginning? And why do you think that from the very beginning Ocelot was never killed? Because remember, this game takes back before Solid Snake. So, yep. We could have eliminated him from the past, but it wouldn't change things for the future. I mean, it would change for the future, but still. Killing Ocelot would make everything happen from Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. But now, Ocelot is now reborn into, or should I say, possessed by Liquid Snake. And now, he's none other than Liquid Ocelot. Well, that ends that. I have completed all 3 games in the first collection. It was fun, but now the collection, or should I say, half of the collection is completed. And of course, we also still need to complete, even though it's going to be all the same, we still need to do the remake of this game, which is Metal Gear Solid Delta 3 Snake Eater. And of course, I have it, but again, it's only on PS5 version only. Eventually, I will play that game. And including the other PS5 versions game as well. But most importantly, this was only half of the collection. The other half, well, if you guys didn't hear me the last time when I did this on the grand finale of this game, I'm going to let you guys know on this. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume Number 2, because this was Volume Number 1, with Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3. But Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume Number 2, it's 100% confirmed, and it's being developed. But there's no trailers, no leaks, no nothing. But it is 100% confirmed by the company. They did say it was confirmed, and eventually it will be developed. The only problem is, and you guys are really going to be excited to hear this, which 3 other Metal Gear games they're going to add into Volume Number 2. A lot of people are having high hopes. But before you get any ideas, I am going to let you guys know this. There is one Metal Gear game that involves Raiden. But, and don't say it, I doubt it's ever going to be on Volume Number 2, because unlike all of them, the one for Raiden doesn't have the word solid. And it was on PlayStation 4, but it was only on PlayStation Now. But PlayStation Now is no more. It doesn't exist anymore. But people still hope and believe that maybe someday the game for Raiden will eventually come to PS5 and other consoles as well. But the company says no, or I don't know. Maybe they might change their mind, or who knows. All we can do is wait maybe in 2026, 2027, 2028, or whatever year in the future. We have to wait. So now, all I can tell you guys is right now, Metal Gear Solid Volume Number 2 is confirmed. But we do not know what games of the half collection they're going to add it. But I can take a wild guess which out of all of them, I think I know the first 2 of them are going to be added. But I can't be certain or confirm that it is. So, like I said, until then, the Metal Gear Solid collection, well, Metal Gear series part 1 and a half has come to an end for now. The other half of the collection will soon be announced eventually. So stay tuned for that. But until then, the Metal Gear series comes to an end temporarily. So I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen so far. But there's still more stories in the past. The story of Big Boss. So, yeah. You guys do not want to miss it. Because eventually, once they release in volume number 2 Master Collection, it will be epic. And one of them is co-op. We can play as 2 or 4 player in the story mode and more. But I am not going to reveal it. I just let you guys know. And sooner or later, Project Metal Gear Part 2 will soon be ready. Alright, but anyways, that's all I want to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the series, but now it's over. Temporarily. Okay then. So don't forget to like and subscribe. So peace out, stay safe, and I maybe or maybe not stream again. It all depends how I feel, and let me see what time it is. Okay, I'm saying maybe. Maybe. If not, then I'll see you guys for tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday, of course. And I will be streaming the whole night, of course. But anyways, oh yeah, actually I just remember something, and yeah, but I can't say what it is, so yeah, I'll probably post a video about it maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, but either way, yeah, I'll inform you guys another time. But yeah, I think I should probably stream tomorrow. I'm still thinking about it, but either way, peace out, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again maybe later on or tomorrow. It all depends, so peace.